What's up, y'all? So if you're looking to create some content that's really good, like banger after banger after banger every single day without much effort, this video is for you. My name is Jason Littrell from Kinetic Management Systems, and I'm going to show you how I built uptotes and all the content that uptotes is making. So if you look at my screen, this is the initial prompt. I don't know which AI model this is. It doesn't matter a whole lot as long as it's one of the later models. It really is about context. I know the latest models have like a lot more context that you can add, and that's just the amount of information that you can put in. So let's say that you have 1,000,000 characters of like an entire book, for instance, and then you say that that's the context that I would like you to understand and respond to me, then the AI will know that. But if you have limited context, like for instance, a blog post or something like that, then it would start hallucinating and making things up. So I just want to show you what I did here, because if you go to my website uptotes, or if you go to uptotes.com, or if you go to Instagram at getuptotes, you'll see a lot of like very similar messaging, very linear, very organized, and it really flows really well. Like the entire brand messaging is all cohesive. And it, if you ask me, it looks really beautiful. And I did it without a whole lot of effort. So, what I did was I front loaded all the effort that I wanted to make sure that the AI knew, so that everything that came out subsequently would be on that brand message. So the first thing I did was I created a folder with all the stuff that has anything to do with uptotes. And so anytime I ask uptotes anything, I put it inside this little folder here. And so each of these is kind of organized. But anytime I want a blog post, I always come blog post, social posts, anything like that. I always put it up in here into uptotes brand strategy. And so this was the first. This is the first prompt I gave for the brand strategy. It says, "You're my edgy, cool marketing guru and partner. You understand uptotes consumer and want to help me build a legacy business that comes with incredible marketing assets and positioning. You're Seth Godin, Alex Hormozi, Don Draper, Dan Kennedy, Dave Chappelle, whoever you want, all wrapped into one. And you're absolutely committed to making uptotes a powerful, disruptive lifestyle brand. So ask me up to 30 multiple choice questions, one at a time. This is really important, one at a time, to help you understand what we're trying to accomplish here." And so I've given it other instructions to be kind of familiar with me like this, but you're going to get it probably a much different response, or probably more robotic. But the key important factor here is that you're saying, I want multiple choice questions one at a time. And so what it does is it starts to kind of narrow down for itself exactly what the goal is from the original prompt. And so you're asking it to give it context. And so you may not know the questions that you want to ask, but it will. And it will shape its responses based on what you ask it to do. So if you're with me this far, then you're going to want to stick around, because it's this is pretty some powerful stuff, because it does make bad posts occasionally, but I just say, hey, this is what I don't like about it, and then it just goes back. So ask me one question at a time. So boom, right here. And then I say A, B, C, and D. I want all of the above. And then it takes that into context, and then starts asking the next questions. And then I say, I want 2 of those answers. Now, if I really wanted to get it, if it didn't get it right, I would go back and I would add more context. I would be like, I like this about A, I like this about B. And then that would have shaped the subsequent prompts. And so it just goes on and on and on. A lot of my answers are just single letter answers. You don't want to have to, thumbing and typing. So you can use AI to help you with your AI. I know that's kind of meta and weird for some people, but it just goes through and on and on and on. And eventually it gets to the point where it really has a very solid understanding of what we are, who we're talking to, how we're talking to them, and then all the messaging that we want. So let's say so the next prompt after we kind of narrowed down the brand voice and all that stuff was, let's make me an Instagram post that hits. So I don't think I ended up using this one because for whatever reason, but it's like, the idea is that this shows that you can put your stuff from here to there, but it doesn't show that you're taking stuff out of your apartment. So I would say, wouldn't the clothes in the winter basket be baskets of boots? Wouldn't the totes be in the doorway after whatever? So we were saying that we need to illustrate this. So I went back and forth with it a couple times just to make sure. I ended up using this one because I liked the cluttered space here that goes into the uptotes. But then, it just ends up getting, the more that you use it, the more you give it feedback, the more it refines. And so I just went through and through and through, and just started asking it for blog posts. And then it just started getting it right, like really right. And so, So let's see here. So this is a lot of context here. So going through, I just started asking, will you create a comparison chart in Instagram versus chart versus traditional storage? That's wasn't a good prompt, but worked out anyways. I gave it my logo just so it could use my logo in all the posts. And then I just started to ask it to write content for me, and I just refined it. So moving forward, this is a blog post. And I think that I asked it for this blog post. So just write a post. I just said write a post, and then it came up with why New York City storage units are a scam and what to do instead. Now this is an SEO optimized post, and it's live on my website right now. And then here's the image that goes with it. And so I just said, please just make an image for this post, and it just did it. So notice it's in the brand colors, it's in my font. It doesn't have my specific branding on it, but whatever. This is like a done is better than perfect kind of thing. But after this like initial 45 minutes of work, which is like from here to here, then all of this are individual pieces of work that I just do in like 3 minutes a day, like literally 3 minutes a day. Like I'll be like, hey, can I get an Instagram post? So this is another one this is another blog post that I asked it to make me. Did it, no problem. And so let me just go through so you can see what some of the best things are. So this is just asking for like branded assets for when I pick up clients. And this is just little confirmation things, but it's all branded. I didn't have to like tweak it that much at all. So now it gets into like photorealistic stuff. So this is when I was just like, hey, it's raining outside. Let's make a post today. So here, it's rainy, crappy day in NYC. Make an Instagram post and image, please. Perfect for mood or a gritty, relatable post, uptotes post that cuts through the scroll. And so this is what it came up with. And that's pretty good, right? So it's referencing the thing that I talked about. It's on brand. It's photorealistic. It's the stuff that I like. And I said, I don't understand this. I actually understand it now, but I don't understand this, right? So that's fair. Okay, cool. And so it just kind of kept on. We went back and forth with this one. And then I was just like, let's make this a little edgier. And then it came up with this. And so every day, I just come up with just a small, like I asked it for a bunch of flyers. I asked it for a bunch of images. And these are kind of the things that it came up with. So this is really powerful stuff. I'll copy the prompt in the thing. But it's pretty powerful what you can do. And for the last week or so, I've just been saying, I just want an Instagram post today. Just do it for me. And it just does it. So like, that's what it's going to be until it starts hallucinating, until I have to adjust it again. But other than that, I mean, this is a pretty easy social media strategy. I think this is yesterday or the day before. I said no to this one, but it's a sweaty walk. Like, so this one was from today. It was like, it's going to be 80 degrees today. So I was like, it's a sweaty walk to your storage unit. And then these are the ones that I actually used today. So that's it. It's really not that hard. Any bar, restaurant, any business owner can use the same strategy and get these same, like, what is really impressive to me is that it's so consistent. The style is so consistent. The colors are so consistent. The branding is so consistent, and it just takes so little effort. So check out uptotes.com if you want to see some more of that content. The uptotes Instagram, and it's like steadily gaining traction every day. So I'm posting 2 or 3 times a day, and it's like steadily growing, and it's only been like 2 weeks. So highly recommend it. Thanks. Bye.